Okay, just a short video there, just looking at surfaces. So I'm going to just draw a cylinder, extrude that cylinder. Now, two commands that you definitely need to know is insert reference geometry a plane. So if you want to put in a plane, it's blue over here because it's asking you a question. Whenever it's blue, it wants information, a reference. So I'm going to say, I'm going to use the reference as the front plane, and then I'm going to use a distance. So I'm going to draw a plane in just out in the middle of nowhere there. And you can see now with the spheres there on that plane, so that plane is selected. So if I draw, it's going to be on this plane. And I am going to sketch a rectangle, and I'll just change my view here to a front view. So I'm going to sketch a plane here, just like that. Done. Rebuild. Now I'm going to go back there to a 3D view so I can see better what I'm doing here now. So I've got a cylinder, I've got a rectangle. Now the second, so inserting a reference plane and drawing on it was the first thing I wanted to do. Now the second thing I want to do now is insert features split, which is down here. Now you're going to need to use that. So the trim tool in blue over here, it wants information here. What is the trim tool? So the trim tool is this rectangle. So I'm going to say cut the part with that, and you can see there that's going to give me 3 separate bodies. Now if I ticked the box here to consume them, I could use that for getting rid of stuff, but I don't. I want to keep them all, so I'm just going to OK that. And I now have a cylinder with 3 separate bodies here. So if I wanted to know, I could change the color of one of those bodies to purple or whatever there, but I'm going to not do that, because what I want to do next there now is I want to do something with surfaces. So I'm going to just go and turn on surfaces. So on the tabs up here, right click, turn on surfaces. So now the surfaces tab is switched on. Go into surfaces. I want a knit surface. Okay, so what that does is it puts like a film, like a cling film around the surface there. You can't see it, it's pretty invisible, but there's now a surface around this, not around the top or around the bottom, only around this. And if I want there now to do a thicken surface of maybe 5mm, and if I OK that, it puts a color there around that. And if I wanted to do, I'll just do a slightly different one here now. So I'm just going to say knit surface again on this top one here, OK. And then I'm going to do what's called a thickened cut, which will be in the ways 5mm. So that's thicken outwards, this is thicken inwards, and this one is half and half. But I want to do in the way, which is the third one in there. So I'm going to OK that. Okay, so surfaces, that surface is looked at in relation to a cylinder. So and split and insert reference plane. There are 3 things that you're definitely going to need to be able to do. So I would call that lesson 1. So I'll just stop at that there now.